How you doing, Shannon and Juan and Ruchika? Welcome to our class today. I'm also doing this on Facebook Live, or I'm sorry, YouTube Live. There we go. We'll just mute that and we'll jump over to the presentation. Well, good afternoon, everybody. I am your host, Anthony. I work here at Orange County Realtors. Been here now for a little over 19 years, almost 20 years here at the board. Some of you have heard me introduce myself a couple of times today, so welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, again, my name is Anthony. I work here at Orange County Realtors. Been here now for close to 20 years. Started off in the MLS department. Guaranteed I'll speak to everybody regarding rules, regulations, violations, all that fun stuff. What I'm also involved with is our outreach program. Our outreach program is typically designed to give you training on all your tools and products. So not only do I train on MLS, running searches, modifying listings, creating CMAs, but I also train on zip forms. Basically, I'm a zip form certified trainer. I show you how to put together your transactions electronically, how to digitally sign them, and of course, all the advanced tools. But I also train on all your tech. All the real estate member benefits offered to you by the local association, MLS, state, and of course, the National Association of Realtors. Now, SavvyCard, real quickly, is one of your free member benefits offered to you by Orange County Realtors. And what this is a push button, simple prospecting and marketing tool. And basically, I like to call this your business card plus. Now, in today's age, when we're talking about marketing materials and all this other fun stuff, let's take advantage of some free stuff. So this is a free member benefit tool to you. Now, how this is free is that, or what you get is that not only do you get the business card aspect of it called Agent SavvyCard, but if you're a listing agent, the MLS system has partnered up with SavvyCard so that every listing that you have or that you create in the MLS, there's an automatic property SavvyCard automatically generated as well. Now, there's a slight differences between the two, but both are linked together. So usually under your listings tool here with SavvyCard, any listing that you have in the MLS is under your featured properties. But what's really nice about this is that these are property websites, or these are websites, I should say. Now, why do you need SavvyCard? Well, if you think about where you're spending the most of your time, okay, about 42% of your time is all about prospecting, okay, prospecting and marketing. You out there trying to talk with people to gain their business, whether they're buyers or sellers or what have you, right? Get yourself known. Other than that, 36% of the time you're busy out there trying to close listings, right? All the inspections, things like that you're doing in order to successfully close a property. And then about 22% of the time you're spending trying to get a client of yours qualified to purchase or sell a property. The whole point of SavvyCard is to help you have better client engagement and potential client engagement because it's all done electronically. Now, today you hand out a business card, right? You probably are spending money on that business card. You're probably spending about 60 cents per card to hand out a bunch of cards to a bunch of people in the hopes of gaining their business. If you think about it, 60 cents per card, you're probably purchasing anywhere from 500 to 1,000 business cards. And you're probably going through those quite a bit, right? Listing appointments, open houses, showing appointments, things like that. You're handing out your business card, right? For the hopes that somebody calls you. Or even worse yet, you're spending 60 cents during a conversation to hand out the business card, which is all it is an excuse for a person to walk away, right? You give them your card, you turn around, you immediately cross your fingers and go, geez, I hope I can close this deal. I hope I hear from the person. right? Even though you might capture their information, there's no business relationship entered between the two of you, right? So when you call them or you text message them, your phone number comes up, or it says unknown, or it says blocked, and they never pick up the phone, right? And how are they going to remember to put your information into their phone? What typically happens to most of our business cards? They find their way into people's pockets. They end up in the washing machine. Some people are using them as coasters, right? Heaven forbid your dog or your children at that chewing age get a hold of a business card. They now got something to chew on. And I will tell you, in the past couple of weeks, I was at a restaurant where I literally found someone's business card underneath the table to keep it level. So really, out of 1,000 business cards, your conversion rate is super low. I want to say it's less than 1%, right? So this is what SavvyCard is going to do for us. So instead of handing out a business card, you're going to actually text your business card to the client, right? The people that you're meeting. And by the way, what happened? How many of you have done open houses recently where you ran out of business cards? Probably a couple of us, right? You got so many people showing up at the property that by mid open house, you're out of business cards, right? Well, this is where SavvyCard is also going to help you out, because you're at least still getting information in somebody's hands. Now, by the way, we're not even talking about the COVID aspect. A lot of people don't want to take business cards from people because they're afraid of getting something from you. Well, we're now going to use our phone devices today to help us gain business and solidify business. So you meet the person at the open house, you meet them at the grocery store, right? Now you text your business card plus, and I'll go over why this is a plus here in a few minutes, their information. They'll immediately add you to their information or to their phone contact list, which now solidifies that business relationship because they've got my information immediately in their phone. Now, in the next day or two, I'm going to follow up with either a call or a text message or both after our appointment. But when I call them or text them, it's immediately not going to just come up with a phone number. It's going to have my name. Okay. So, which now we're building our relationships. We're solidifying them through this entire process. By the way, is anybody using SavvyCard right now? Do I have anybody using SavvyCard? Well, hopefully after today you will be, okay? Because I think this is going to be a really fun tool for you, okay? Now, if you were in my earlier classes of InfoSparks and Rela, those are great marketing tools to help brand you as well. Market expert, property, marketing a property, but now we're going to market ourselves, right? And part of marketing ourselves is that we're reminding them of our conversations. We're going to be able to be remembered because they're in we're in their phones. How are we going to do this? So with the Agent SavvyCard, it's your electronic business card. It's got a simplified IDX feed. So even when you share it with a lead, they're going to be able to run a search on the MLS very quickly and easily. They'll even see any and all your featured listings because it's branded to you. Here's an example of what the Agent SavvyCard looks like. You can have your photo, you can have your company logo, but you're going to have all these little cool buttons here that are going to be usable by somebody so that you look like an app on their phone. Okay. And we're going to go over that. By the way, self-optimization in a Google rank search. Okay. If you Google your name right now, you'll probably see that one of the top 3 choices is maybe Zillow or Realtor.com, right? About your name. Here, we're going to tie this back to you because again, if you're spending time marketing yourself, this is where SavvyCard is going to help because SavvyCard is not an app, it's a website. Now, real quickly, if you refuse to share their number and receive my SavvyCard, well, you can't share your SavvyCard unless they give you their phone number. I do believe there may be an email option, which we'll take a look at here in just a few minutes, Kata. So that way you should be able to get them their information. But, you know, a lot of people are okay with accepting your information via text. So why not take advantage of that? Okay. Now, by the way, the self-optimization for Google search ranking, this is actually considered a website. So as people use the website, your ranking from this website goes higher in the list. So now you're going to be elevated above and beyond these third-party websites that promote not just you, but other agents as well. This is promoting you and yourself. So you're going to want to encourage people to use this to call you, email you, text message you through this portal. Okay. And of course, you've got your branded email signature, but you know, we can go about that, but no matter what, it's all about instant customer engagement. Nowadays, with people wanting things instantly, this is the way to do that. Now, real quickly here, we've got some buttons here that we're going to elaborate on, activate, but we'll touch on this a little bit more. But you've got a call button, an email button so that you can email the person, or in this case, when they have your card, they will email you. There's also a text message button, a share button, which is really important for you, okay, because you're going to share. You also have a listings button. Now, in your listings button, you have your featured listings, which are your listings that you are the listing agent on. And of course, there's the IDX search choice of find a home, whether it's for sale or rent. You have your organization profile, where you're located at, basically your office. You also have other buttons here, which are super cool, like your social media platforms, your recommended choices, and of course, your contact information, so on and so forth. Okay. Real quickly, when you list a property in the MLS, you're automatically given and generated a property savvy card for your listing. Okay. So it's like a single party website or a single property website, almost very similar to Realtor. If you were here for our earlier class, whereby this is automatically generated for you. It's got your contact information automatically built into it. Okay. But most importantly, they have a feature here called the seller share. Now, the seller share allows you to share this with the seller so that the seller can then share this property out to their friends and family. So in a way, you're getting your client to help you sell their property, which is really neat because they post it on their social media, right? And again, you're showing customer service and value when these things are done for their home. And again, it's a push button, simple marketing tool. Here again, they could contact the agent via, in this case, you, the listing agent, call, email, text, right? It displays the features of the property as pulled from the MLS, which is great. Okay. It even displays the property description, where the property is located on a map, shows the property's photos that you can share it, or they can share it to a certain individual or to social media. Here again, they'll have other properties that they can find themselves. And of course, what's really cool is the vetted nearby schools. What schools are close by? Okay. Now, when you list a property in the MLS, you're automatically given an automatic email emailed to you by CRMLS and SavvyCard, indicating to you that a SavvyCard has been created for the property, whereby you can now share the listing to the home seller and email this to the client or text message this to the client. And then the client can again share their property website to everybody else. Now, I'm not going to bore you with these other buttons, but we are going to actually activate your accounts. This is absolutely free. Okay. Part of your free member benefits. I encourage you to do this. So if you're a brand new member and you haven't even bought business cards yet, Don't worry. Let's get you your electronic business card today. So again, there is no app, but we're going to access the web, depending on your phone device. We're going to actually claim your account. Now, I'm going to go live here on the web because you can do this also on the web on the computer, but just on your phones, simply open up your web browser. Go to www.SavvyCard.com. From there, you're going to move your mouse to where it says menu. You're going to tap on that, and then you're going to click on where it says claim your account. When you do that, you're going to then put in your email address for the MLS. Okay. So here, if I go to SavvyCard.com, I'm going to now click on Get SavvyCard. From here, I'm going to now type in my email address. Now, it's very important that you type in the correct email address. This email address must be what is registered with Orange County Realtors. I know some of you might have a different email address for MLS and a different email address for Orange County Realtors. This is where you need to double check which email address you have with Orange County Realtors. If you're not sure, give us a call and we'll tell you what's on your account. If you need it updated, update it through us, give it about 24 hours, then claim your SavvyCard. From here, after you put in your email address and you hit submit, it's then going to come up with your profile information, and there right next to your name will say claim your card. Once you've claimed your card, it's going to ask you for a password or create a password. Once you've claimed your password or claimed your card, created a password, you're now going to be taken to a website that looks like this on your phone. What you're going to do next is immediately choose the choice or tap on the choice that says view this card. Now, once you view this card, you're going to see some generic information. Now, you may not see every button here right away. You may not see your personal profile picture right away. But what you should see is your company logo in the background. Now, at this point, before we start modifying anything on this card, we're going to immediately make this look like an app on your phone. We want this to make it or be an app. Now, how do we do that? How many of you are iPhone users in the room? And you can just quickly raise your hand. I see Leo. I see Shannon. I see Elaine. Excellent. So if you're an iPhone user, because you're on Safari, down below, we've got the all-important box with the arrow coming out. It's called the magic button or the share button. What you want to do, iPhone users, is tap that button. When you tap that button, you should get a list of menu choices. One of those choices should say add to home screen. Don't choose add to favorites, choose add to home screen. Once you choose add to home screen, little window pops up. Immediately in the upper right corner, click add. Once you do that, it's going to now look like an application on your phone device. This is a great way of bookmarking certain websites. Now, Android users in the room, when you're pulling up the website, what you guys are going to do is in the upper right corner of the web browser, click on the three dots in the upper right corner. When you click on the three dots in the upper right corner of the website, you should get a drop-down menu, and you should have the choice that says either add to home screen or add shortcut to home screen, depending on your Android device. I think Samsung, says add to home screen. I think, what's the other one? LG says add shortcut. And I know that there are a billion other Android phones out there. So it's one of those two choices. Once you do that, then that will, again, add a little icon on your home screen on your phone that looks like an application. So now, once you've done that, which is great, now what we're going to need to do is add in some buttons. Maybe you're missing the email button. Maybe you're missing the text message button. Maybe you're missing some other buttons here that you don't have or that you haven't activated yet. What we're going to do, because you're opening up multiple little web windows, click on the little double window icon there in your web browser so that you open up all your windows, and go back to the previous screen so that you see all your menu choices. Or hop on the computer, go to SavvyCard.com, log into your account. From here, what we're now going to do is that we're now going to edit our cards, or edit this card. Now, when we edit this card, what we are going to immediately see here is that we can have a photo. Okay. Now, for you to have a photo here, what you're going to do is you're going to email support@SavvyCard.com, your picture profile. Let them know your name and just say, please add my photo to my background image on SavvyCard. Now, they do have an upload photo button here, which actually you could do that, upload an image. Just simply browse your computer for that image and upload it. If you're on a phone device, maybe you take a picture of yourself. Make it look like it's a professional photo though. Okay. Upload that. Now, as for your background itself typically will have your company information, like your company logo backgrounds. If you are a team leader and you want your team to have your team logo in conjunction with the Remax or the Jack and Jill Real Estate or whoever company you work with, then you're also going to email a picture of that to your to support@SavvyCard.com. That's SavvyCard.com. Say, please add this to my background images. Next, more importantly, your buttons. Here, down below, off to the right-hand side, are the list of all your buttons that you can turn on. Now, in cases like your text message button, and we're just going to save this here, you're probably going to see call automatically saved. Okay. But you'll notice here that I've got buttons turned on or turned off. Okay. All you need to do is just simply click on the button that you want activated, input the information like your cell phone number, then say, yes, show this button on my SavvyCard, and then say save. Now that button will be automatically activated and updated in your SavvyCard list. Christine asks, can you type the SavvyCard email when we send our picture to? Sure. I thought I did that. Sorry, I accidentally sent it to myself. Sure, their email address. support@SavvyCard.com. There you go, Christine. Let's see here. Email address, click on the down arrow, type in what your email address is, say yes, turn it on, and save. You're welcome. Let's see here. Other buttons, about me. Here, you're going to put in a nice little blurb about who you are. If you're a video marketer and maybe you have done your video introductory, your intro video, and it's on your YouTube channel, copy and paste that link here as well. So that way, when someone taps on the button about, they will not only read your information, but they will also, and I'm going to update this here, 20 years, there we go. Also view the video about who you are. Under Find Me, this is where you want to put in your office address. Obviously, we don't want to put our personal addresses there because we don't want clients showing up at our homes. Okay. Another button, about your company. Put in your company address as well. And maybe for marketing purposes, you talk a little bit about your company. So if you have a listing presentation, every listing presentation has a little blurb about your company. Copy and paste that here. Turn it on so people can learn about your company. Now, by the way, have you already noticed that so far, this is way better than just a standard standalone business card, right? Right? It's got our name, it's got our number, it's got our picture, right? But that's pretty much it. Here, we're talking about our information. We've got videos about us. We've got information about our company. We got contact information. Here's a button, though, that I think that you will really like a lot, and that is the recommended button. Here, what we can do is recommend people. So can anyone type in the chat who you would think that you would like to recommend to a client? Like, name one person that at an open house you would recommend to a potential client for that client to talk to. Anybody? Ruchika, a lender. Exactly. Right? Well, guess what? Under the recommend choice, what I can do is type in my lender's name, what I'm recommending them for. I could reference their website, but if they don't have a website, not a problem. I can have their email address and, of course, their phone number here. And then save that data. I can recommend as many people as I want, right? So we've got a lender, you've got a title, you've got an escrow, but we also got contractors, plumbers. Who else might you want to recommend to a potential client? Leo, anybody? Anything that you might think of off the top of your head?
I would say a landscaper, because if they did a great job on presenting that house ready for an open house, I would say the landscaper.
Landscaper, mover, right? And or, that's right, interior decorator. So the possibilities are endless. Now, you don't have to give them all of your list, right? But maybe you give them enough to kind of get hooked, right? Maybe you even have somebody who knows how to fix credit in here, like a credit, a credit fixer-upper guy or gal.
Credit repair.
Credit repair. There we go. That's it. I thought it was another technical term.
Sure.
Right?
It probably
Bob
is.
Smith, my plumber, or
Sure.
Jack Smith, the credit repair person, right? Or even my 1031 exchange agent. So all you need to do, say add another person, put in their information, save it at the end of the day. By the way, turn it on. Yes, show this button. Now, if you have something else savvy, like articles like you've written that you've been published, or that you want people to read because they've been published, put it here. Okay. Your personal website or other websites that you recommend, like CAR Legal or NAR Legal. Not that you would give that to a client, but your personal website, your, oh gosh, what else? Your company website, your blog post. But guess what? That's great, Ruchika, for blog. But wait a minute, we've got social media. So under your social media, put in your YouTube channel, put in your Facebook business page, put in your LinkedIn account, put in your Dribble, your Flickr, your Forest, right? Ning. Here you got a whole slew of them. Put in what the URL is. So now people will see all your social media platforms. Now, once you're done doing all this, we're now ready to share out our card. So, Leo, thanks for joining us today as my co-host and guinea pig. So say now, I'm here at the open house at 123 Main Street. Leo comes in with his lovely wife, Gloria. We have a great conversation, this, that, and the other. Now, one of the things I'm going to say is, and Leo has noticed, we've got 30, 40, 50 groups of people here in this house, but he and I are having such a great conversation, even though he knows that this is not necessarily the house for him and his wife and his lovely 5 children, because it's only a 3-bedroom home, not 5 or 6 bedroom. And he goes, you know what? I like what you've done for the place. I like the staging. I'm very interested. I do have a house that I need for sold. I'd love to get your information. But you know what? I really don't want to be handed anything, because Leo's wearing gloves and everything like that. I'm just really COVID conscious. No problem, Leo. You got your phone with you, right? The answer is I do, right? Nobody leaves home without it anymore. So Leo, you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to actually text message you my business card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my phone. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to find my application that I saved, my SavvyCard, right? I'm going to tap on that just like so. And from there, when I tap on it, I'm just going to simply hit share. Immediately, I'm going to say share this to an individual. Now I'm going to put in some information. So I'm going to put in Leo's name.
We're not going to give away my phone number to everybody, are we?
Now, real quickly, Ruchika had asked, what happens if they don't want to give you the phone number, but they want to give you an email address? Look here under the share, phone number or email. Okay. One of the two. Now, let's see here. Ruchika asks, do we share all the individually or just save all this info and client will get all these recommendations? Every recommendation that you put in that button, they will automatically see all of them. Just so you know, Ruchika. So here as an example, if I go to my recommended, here's everybody that I recommend. And look, call, website, email, call. So I'm giving them all of this information with just that one button. So if I'm recommending them for lending or title or the escrow person, right? We've got that here. Oh, I got the plumber. I got the contractor, the interior decorator. I've got that all here, giving them this list. Now, again, you may not want to give them the plumber or the contractor right then and there, but at least your title, your lender, your escrow officer, maybe the loan repair or the credit repair person, right? A 1031 exchanger, right? So those people that you would definitely highly recommend any and all buyers or clients to use right away. And you know what? What's the matter of just a general contractor every once in a while, right? Maybe they need to fix up their home. Well, guess what? You're recommending somebody to work. Okay. But here, back to the share. I'm going to share my card with this individual, Leo Luero.
And I have 5 kids per you saying that.
And Leo, what's your phone number?
My cell phone number?
Yeah, because you're going to read off what your cell number is.
All right. We're going to publish this video for everyone to see.
No, not everybody is going to see this.
Okay. We'll go with 949 area code. We'll give you my Google Voice account number.
Okay.
Yes. Let me just get that for you correctly.
As long as it goes to your cell phone.
Yes, it will go to my cell phone because I want to make sure that I get the message. Yes. Let me get that for you. I apologize that I was just not ready for this. 949 area code 484-6536.
Okay. And of course, I'm going to type a quick little message here. It was great meeting you and Gloria.
Yes.
Today at 123 Main.
Yes.
Street, Laguna Hills. Looking forward to working with you. Okay. And now I'm going to say share this card. Now, real quickly, when I do that, immediately the system asks me, the sender, would I like to add Leo's information directly into my phone under my contacts? Guess what I'm going to say? Download their contact. But now, hopefully, Leo, have you received anything right now?
I just did.
Excellent. Can you read exactly what the text message just said?
It says my name. Anthony Bried has texted you SavvyCard, and it gives me the website with your information on there. And it says also apply stop to opt out. And then it also says, it was great meeting you and Gloria today at 123 Main Street, Laguna Hills. Looking forward to working with you.
Now, when Leo immediately gets this, which was less than 30 seconds, I'm going to say, Leo, can you please tap on that link?
I'm tapping it.
Now, Leo, can you read exactly what it just says here?
And it gives me your image and it gives me all the icons. It's kind of hard
Now,
to
does
see.
it ask you to download my information into your phone? I think you already did this for me before, which is probably why I didn't ask you.
I think so.
But what immediately should happen is after the client clicks on the link, it will immediately ask them, just like it asked me, would you like to download this person into your contact list on your phone? If they say yes, this is how you've solidified your business relationship. So even if Leo and Gloria were on a do not call list, because Leo has accepted my information into his phone, he has now entered into a business relationship with me. So now this gives me the right to give him a call, text message, email address to solicit his business. He has accepted me as in his relationship. Okay. So this is super important. So we're going to tell the client, yes, accept my information into your phone. So that way, if I call or text you, my name will pop up. But now that he's got my card on his phone, I'm going to quickly and easily instruct him on how to save it as an app or to look like an app on his phone because it's a website. So Leo, anytime you do this, just go to my app that's on your phone. So just simply go down, click on the box with the arrow coming out because you're an iPhone user and say add to home screen. Now that's going to have an icon on his phone with my image. So now when Leo wants to call me or text message me, he can then tap on that image and call me, email me, or text message me directly. He can even look at my listings if I happen to have listings. And what's really neat about this is that he's only accessing the customer reports. So if he wants to see a showing or wants to go to a showing, when it says request a showing, guess who it comes to? Not the listing agent, me, the person that he's in this relationship with. Anybody like this?
I do.
Now, what do we do with this information? Right? We get his information. I got his information in my phone. What do we do? Yada, yada, yada. But wait, this doesn't stop there. What happens if Leo meets somebody and they talk about their real estate woes? Well, Leo's got a share button on my card. Hey, I just met this really cool agent. He seems to know what he's talking about, or she knows what she's talking about. Let me get you their information. He can open up the app. He can now hit share and send my card to somebody else. Now, I know everybody's asking, well, geez, Tony, how do I know about that? Well, not only am I sent an email notification that somebody has accessed my card, right? But in SavvyCard itself, I'm going to look at my card analytics. Now, under the card analytics, I get a nice little list here of how many people have shared my card or how many times my card has been shared, how many people have referred my card, and of course, how many people have viewed my card. Down below, I immediately get to see who shared the card, to whom, what the message was. So even if Leo were to share my card with another client or another potential client, I'm going to see that. And we missed something earlier. Anybody have those for sale signs or getting for sale signs made right now? or maybe you're thinking about modifying them just a little bit. What's one of the cool things that came back like gangbusters during COVID? Anybody go to a restaurant during COVID? Was anybody ever given menus during COVID? Leo, put your hand down. I do. QR codes. Exactly, Shannon. Guess what? SavvyCard has an automatic QR code generated for you. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm now going to copy this image, put it on my for sale sign. So somebody driving by any of my properties can scan this QR code and now have my business card directly in their phone. They accept my information. They call me, they text message me, they email me, they see all my listings, and of course, any property searches, which again, looking at my SavvyCard analytics, I can then begin to see where people are getting my information from, to which I can now take this list of people and export them into a CSV file, which is great for my CRM. So now I'm merging my different lead gens websites and tools into my CRM tool, which, by the way, if you don't know what CRM stands for, Contact Retention Management System. Things like Boomtown, Contactually, Chime, Lion Desk, Top Producer, things like that. If you don't have one, I would definitely recommend one. You want to keep your contacts organized. You want to see where they are at in the loop to be able to apply multiple action plans based on their needs in real estate. And of course, is a great way of keeping together or keeping and managing your past clients. But as you get new and better or newer clients, export them into that CRM. How they found your information, where they got it from. Maybe you were referred. So what does this mean? If another person like Leo just sent my card out to somebody else, he's referring me business, right? Maybe I reach out to Leo. Hey, Leo, I know you and I are working on a deal right now, but I noticed that you shared my information with somebody. If things go well, I'd like to give you a nice little referral fee.
I'm okay with that.
Right. But hey, I'm not limited to just clients. Share your card with your vendors, like your title, your lender, your escrow, your gardener, contractor, whoever. Because in their day-to-day lives, don't they come across people that might need a real estate agent? Possibly. So get your vendors, your recommended vendors, to work for you by getting you and refer you business by just sharing out your business card. Anybody like this? And by the way, this is all free. Free. Anybody have any questions on any of this?
It works with all cell phone provider.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All cell phone providers. So doesn't matter if you're Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint. Is Sprint even around anymore? What's the other one that's by Ryan Reynolds? Mint. Yeah. If your phone's got access to the internet and it's a smartphone, this is the tool for you.
Wow, that's great.
Let's see here. I wrote down the QR code idea for my for sale sign. Excellent.
Good.
By the way, we are recording this, so you'll get a copy of this. But yes, it's great for your for sale sign. It's great for your flyers. Remember how I was talking for those of you who were here in my Realtor class, right? And you wanted something to go to your personal website. Well, guess what? Use your SavvyCard QR code. Okay. Copy that image and now upload it and put it on your brochures, your flyers, your postcards, right? So if you don't want them going to the property website from Realtor, here you can go and have them download your business card information. So all these great, beautiful things all embedded into one little small scannable tool
And free.
and free.
Can't beat that.
And if you get one lead, even just one lead in a year, does it pay for itself? Obviously, because it's free. You're not paying anything into it. Are there any questions?
And it's a great way to promote yourself within a community just by sharing the SavvyCard to your favorite car wash person or
Yeah.
daycare center or
Door
flower.
knocking. Hey, I'd like to
Yes.
give you my information. If you have anybody or know anybody that might need a real estate professional to help them with whatever real estate needs, here you go. Let me text you my information.
Yeah.
I missed
In
your
fact,
class on fast stats. How can I get access to that recording? Just shoot me a quick email and I'll make sure that you get a copy of that recording. You're welcome.
good.
Are there any other questions? This is a pretty simple class. I would say activate it today. I want to say that this is one of our highly adopted tools. I think right now we're at almost 20% of our membership here at Orange County Realtors using this tool. A lot of agents are really finding value in just being able to not have to spend extra money when they run out of their business cards or there's a timing issue, but more importantly, they're there at open houses nowadays. And with the flood of people just wanting to see because inventory is so low that it's very quickly and easily, you can't just bring a big giant box of cards. Give something, to those millennials that love just tech and they really will gravitate to you like, wow, that's so cool. That's neat, and they'll ask you questions all day long. And hey, that was the one agent that gave me their electronic business card versus the 5 other agents at the open house that just gave me their paper card, right? They're easily forgettable. So, definitely try this out. Are there any other questions? Oh, you're welcome. Well, if there are no other questions, I want to thank everybody for attending today. If you do have questions, please either call me at 949-586-6800, extension 104, or email me at Tony, Tony, at ocrealtors.org. And I've typed all my information in the chat box there. So if you want, take a look at that. And there you go. Other than that, everybody attending today will get a copy of today's recording. If you want a copy of the slides, feel free to email me. I'll be more than happy to email you a copy of the slides as well. And anything else, please let me know. So with that said, thank you all very, very much. I hope you all have a great and wonderful and beautiful day and have fun this weekend playing with your cards.
Great job, Anthony. Thank you for this class. All of us truly appreciate this. This is a great tool. It's going to save us money and time. Thank you.
Definitely. Thanks, Leo.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye.